Okay, guys, Shaquille Jermaine Taylor here, and we're live. This one's gonna be a little short. So, with this webinar, I just basically want to talk about creating long-term results and goal setting, guys. And I'm just gonna remind you guys of a few key things before I even get started. Before you uh, really hear the meat and potatoes, I want you to hear the pre-meat and potatoes and pay attention to it. So what I have with me is my trusty Galaxy S5, right? Which I bought cash because of Ingresso. And Brittany's also here on the panel, and now Fanique just came. What's up, Fanique? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read to you guys a quote that has actually changed my business. I actually heard it recently, and it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. I want you guys to hear this. Okay, let me just close a few things down. Okay, so I want you guys to actually understand this quote. All right, change my business. The difference between successful people and failures. Failures want to figure everything out, don't want to take any action. They don't want to act now. They don't want to get their knees bloody. They don't, that's a lot of don'ts, right? They don't want to go out there and make it happen until they know the perfect solution. Successful people have a vision and a goal, and they act before they even know how to do it. And in the process of action, they correct their mistakes, and that's how they know what to do. A dog doesn't bark at a parked car. You can't steer a ship that ain't moving. A rocket is off track when it's heading to the moon 99% of the time, guys. 99% of the time. You can only correct action that's being taken. The difference between success and failures is having a clear outcome, taking action on that outcome before you know how to even do it. And this is true. This couldn't have been more true. I've seen this time and time again in my life, and even let's talk about a recent teammate, Matt Russo. I've seen him come in and he used to tell me every day, bro, I don't even know what to do. I said, okay, cool, do something. We talked every single day. He just started taking action. He started getting new teammates. He ended up, getting on stage when we went to the Miami conference. And then his life has never been the same. The CEO started mentoring him. His team started growing. He started doing Google Hangouts before he even knew what to do. He just started doing something. I don't know. Maybe sometimes there's nothing wrong with being ignorance on fire, because if you try to get everything right, if you try to learn everything all at the same time, it's just not going to work. You're just going to sit there and not take any action, and you're going to realize that time goes past, but you didn't do anything, right? It's better to do something and just, let's just say you fail 1,000 times, but look, now you know 1,000 ways not to do it. Like Thomas Edison, he said, I didn't fail 1,000 times. He said, I found 1,000 ways how not to, make the light bulb or electricity or whatever. And he ended up finding some cool stuff along the way, like a couple tricks for like party favors and fireworks and different things like that. He made some discoveries by finding what not to do. Guys, it's okay. I heard a saying that if you're gonna fail, fine. It's okay to fail. Just fail forward, and you'll be able to keep moving. You guys need to be taking action. You can't sit. Otherwise, you don't have a business. And so I wrote a list of just certain things before I go into the goal setting and creating long-term results. I wrote a list. Okay. You need to create a consistent flow of eyeballs to your offer every day. If you don't, no business. You might as well quit, and you might as well just give up and do something else. Go get a job. And I'm serious. If you guys think I'm being mean, it's because I am being mean. I want you to understand something. This is not a joke. This is business. Yes, we're in it for relationship and for changing lives. But guys, if you're not making money, you may as well just go ahead and, get a job. I'm not talking about if you're trying and, you're not and it's not working, then reach out to somebody or tweak something. Because I found this, if you're not getting the results that you want, it's usually one or two things you don't know. I got that from a book called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, and it is so ultra true, guys. If you're not getting the results that you want, it's not what you're doing, it's usually the way that you're doing it and the way that you perceive that you're doing it. But seriously, everyone needs to understand that I would rather have an organization of serious people kicking butt. I mean, I'm talking about one or two people. One or two people. Why, guys? Because if you think about it, Alfredo, Christine Tuller, for example, sponsored my sponsor, Alfredo. One man One person, I think that was like the only person she sponsored in like 5 or 6 months. One person made her like $50,000. That's the power of what we have here in Ingresso. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'd rather work with just serious people. Let's talk about being committed to the business. But I want you to understand, go ahead and guys, get the consistent lead flow to the offers, whether that's in the form of conversations and getting people to your link, or a video that Dwayne did, or a video that I did, or anything, right? Whether that's posting ads on Craigslist or YouTube or Instagram, it doesn't matter. The goal is you need to be creating consistent eyeballs. You need to be building a list. Use the products. Use the Magic Responder. Building a list of people who consistently see what you have to offer. Build a following. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. So anyway, I was gonna say something else. Just forgot. But I think I was going to go along the lines of just committing to the business. Some of us, we don't log into our back office until, I don't know, we're told to, or something like that. Guys, you're an independent business owner, an entrepreneur. One of my close friends, Carl David, he said, we're entrepreneurs. He said, when there is no way, we create a way, right? We create a way. And so a lot of the reason why people don't take us seriously in our business is because we don't take ourselves seriously. We don't treat it like a business. How would you treat it if it was $1 million corporation? That's the respect that you need to treat this business with. Stop taking breaks. Show up every day. Do whatever it takes to make it work. Otherwise, what are you doing, right? I know you guys are probably expecting a bubbly message, but some guys out there, I'm not talking about you guys, I'm talking about some other people. They need this opportunity. They need a change in their lives. Their families are going through foreclosure. Their mom just had cancer. Their daughters are in the hospital. And if you're not talking to them about the opportunity, who is, right? I can't reach everyone. You can't reach everyone, but together we can, right? So I want to talk about basically killing the excuses. I have this book, guys. I have this big book that I write everything in, just about everything. And I've been doing a lot of training behind the scenes. And one of the things that, and I'm going to be reading to you guys a lot out of this book. I write a lot. But one of the things that stood out to me, one of the trainings I was watching, is he said, you want to go for your first $10,000 a month, or your first $10,000, right? What you want to do is remove the illusion of having the team duplicate. Remove that. Oh, my team's not duplicating, so I have to sit around and woe is me. Just kill it. Just, let it die. It's baggage. Throw it off the cliff. The next illusion. Remove the illusion of having a huge downline. Oh, my downline's not big enough. That used to be a big one for me, too. I had to throw that illusion. Because it's not, trust me, it's not going to stop your productivity, right? The next illusion, remove the illusion of having a heavy hitter. That we want to sponsor one heavy hitter and then everything is going to be okay. That's cool, but to be honest, if you ask me, I would rather be the heavy hitter in my business. I would rather become the person that I want to see in my business, knowing that I will attract who I have become. The reason is because you don't just want to get lucky. You don't just want to make money by accident. Guys, you're going to want to be fully conscious. I mean, otherwise, when they get on your team, what are you going to teach them, right? Or let's just say you want to take your business to the next level, and you might want to be that person that speaks on stage or getting the checks. What are you going to teach them? How you got lucky? Guys, it's time we take our businesses seriously. It's time we commit to this thing. I mean, look, 2014 is almost over. We're in the month of August. I lose track of the days, guys, because I have sleepless nights sometimes, but it's August 2nd, forgive me. It's August 2nd, and what are we gonna do? Wait for the year to run out? So some of us have gone 2, 3, 4 months without sponsoring a single soul. What are we doing, guys? It's time we commit. If you need help, I am here 100%. Step of the way. Shoot me a message. Say, Jermaine, I need help. I am here for you guys. It doesn't matter what level you're on. If you're watching this webinar, I am here to support you. And shoot, you don't even need support. Success leaves clues. Guys, you know what I did? You know what I did to succeed? I looked at every top marketer. Every top marketer. I remember when I had no money, guys. I remember starting with zero in my account. Right? Literally zero, because I gave everything I had into the opportunity. And then from there on, I was just like, okay, this top marketer is doing a video and he's doing it like this. So I tried to emulate it to the best of my ability, right? Being an entrepreneur, creating solutions, all right? So the second thing or third or fourth thing that I want to talk about is basically, right. Okay. Motivation. Now we're getting into the goal setting. Finally, after my little rant. It's not my job to motivate you guys. If I'm absent, or even if I'm here, you should still be motivated. Do you not care about your life enough to be motivated on your own? Now, I'm here to inspire you. That's different. Let me tell you guys the difference, right? Inspiration is like that beautiful aha moment where it just adds a little bit more fuel to your fire. It gives you the confidence to say, yes, I'm on the right track. Yes, I'm pressing forward. I can do this. Motivation is an internal thing. And that, you need to motivate yourself daily. I read in a book, Launching a Leadership Revolution. And by the way, this will help you guys a lot. Leaders are readers. It's the same stuff all across the board. You'd hear a lot of the top leaders say the same things, probably because they read the same books. It's the truth. But anyway, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to motivate yourself, okay? Leaders are readers, and read a lot of books. Get a lot of motivation. It's internal. So again, in the book Launching a Leadership Revolution, they said that the difference between leaders and non-leaders is leaders that constantly mulling over, constantly obsessing over, constantly revisiting their vision for their life, their goals, their dreams, and them constantly rejuvenated and motivated every day. So this is going to be the thing that's going to wake you up in the middle of the night. What am I doing sleeping? Look, E.T. the hip hop preacher says, I don't need an alarm clock. My dreams, my goals wake me up in the morning, right? That's how it should be. Oh my goodness. Hopefully this isn't too intense for you guys, but some of you guys need it. So commit to the business, marry the business, create a way when there is no way. Just, let's talk about Facebook. If Facebook is handicapping you guys and it's a distraction, find another way, man. There's so many people that don't even use Facebook and make a killing online. Find out who they are, the top people, and emulate them. Emulate their statuses, emulate their videos. If they reference a book, go read that book. If they, whatever, research. Otherwise, guys, you will never, ever make it. I promise you that you will never make it if you don't do anything different than what you're currently doing to get different results. Why? Because look, imagine this is a straight line, right? Imagine I'm here. Remember what I said at the beginning. You can't correct action that isn't being taken. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes. Go ahead, make a lot of mistakes. The more mistakes you make, the better. Because then you will know exactly what to do. And when it clicks for you, that aha moment, then everything is easy. People tell me, Jermaine, how do you sponsor people, or, network marketing is so difficult. Is it? Is it? Look, I just developed myself, and what's personal development? I'm giving it a new definition. It doesn't mean read every book. It doesn't mean take notes, and it does not mean watch every single audio and do nothing with it. What it does mean is every area that you're weak in, grow yourself in, right? So if you're not good at speaking, work on speaking. If you have a lot of negativity, then just work on your thoughts. One thing that actually changed my thoughts, the way I perceive things now. A few days ago, I saw a book. It was called Eating the Frog by Brian Tracy, right? And what that book actually said was, your mind is like a garden, and basically weeds grow automatically if you don't tend the garden. But if you cultivate flowers on purpose, you have the most beautiful garden. And a lot of the times we're unhappy, or we're just whatever is going on. It's because of our thoughts at an unconscious level. So if we're consciously choosing all our thoughts, I'm a great entrepreneur, I can do this business, people love me, people respect me. Every single time I prospect, they join me. Who wouldn't join me? Are you kidding me? I have so much value. And as you just begin to consciously take control of your life, guys, I'm telling you, it's beyond possible. Aren't you tired of seeing everyone else with the big checks? Aren't you tired of seeing everyone else with the lifestyle that you deserve to have? Everyone else is having their freedom, having their fun, having their breakthrough, and you're just still on Facebook, right? So let's change this together, right? Let's change this together. I'm going to give you guys some awesome keys, right? So I want you guys, and the ones who take action, I'm going to tell you, the ones who take action who are actually watching this video are going to be the ones with the breakthrough. I assure you. So what you're going to want to do is take a pen and paper out, or, go ahead and do it right now. Even if you're watching the webinar on replay, still do it. It still counts, because if you guys think I'm not doing the things that I'm telling you to do, I will show you that I have my goals right here written down, right? Everything that I'm telling you guys is right here. So I want you guys to create a goal, not a traditional goal. I want you to create a goal and ask yourself, what do you really want? Why are you even in this business? Seriously, this isn't your why, your reason for doing the business. It means once you have whatever you're aiming for, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? Seriously, why? For some of you guys, I was talking to a young lady last night. She said she wanted to pay up her student loans and to buy, pay off her car note and to buy a new house. It might be to take your kids on vacation. It might be that you just love the luxury of financial freedom. You just want to be lazy. You just don't even want to do anything anymore because you have the money that you have, and you just continue to inspire people to maintain it, but you just love to sit on the beach. Guys, there is nothing wrong with that. I encourage you, go for your dreams. If anyone can do it, you can do it, and no one will fight as hard for your dreams as you. No one will fight for your dreams as hard as you will. So, oh man, let me check with the panel. I know that sometimes I go really, really quickly. How we holding up, guys? Brittany, Janique?
Doing great. Taking notes.
All right.
I got my goals. I got my goals right here.
Awesome. Wow.
Go, Brittany.
That was quick. They didn't even get done yet. So basically, guys, you're gonna ask yourself, what do you really want? Okay. The second thing you're gonna want to do, okay, is you're going to want to ask yourself. What income do you want to set and achieve in 90 days? Why 90 days? 30 days to basically make a habit. They say it's 21, but it's around 30 to maintain it, right? By day 60, that habit is twice as ingrained, and by day 90, you're just unstoppable. Most people can't do it. Most people do not have the commitment level, but I believe you guys can, and I'm going to give you some keys to help you through it, but I want to show you something, okay? You learn, there's 4 steps to learning. The first level is unconsciously incompetent. That's when you just don't even know that you don't know, right? You're just so far gone, you're just a mess, right? Let's just call it what it is. The next level is consciously incompetent, where you're like, okay, I can see where, I can use some improvement, and then you're aware, but you still don't know what to do, and you're still not there yet. The level after that is consciously competent, right? That's where you're actively working on yourself. And guys, that's a safe place to be. That's where you want to be. But you want to get it to a place where it's unconsciously competent, where all your success habits just kick in automatically. So over the next 90, I challenge you to take action, to correct, all the areas that you're weak, to go ahead and learn. And I'm going to read to you from, just some of my goals and stuff so you guys can relate. Okay? So basically, what income goal do you want to set? For some of you guys, it might be $10,000 a month. That's okay. Set that goal. For some of you guys, it might be 8 or 5 or 2 or 10. Doesn't said that already. 20. Just do whatever you got to do. Do whatever you got to do. Set that goal. I want to show you guys something. I want you guys to do an exercise. Okay. I want you to raise your hands as high as you can possibly raise them. Okay. You guys on the panel? All right. And then I want you to raise your hands a little higher than that. See, if you guys took action, you'd realize, holy crap, I actually just raised my hands my highest and then I did it again. Why is that? Because usually we can aim a little higher than what we think we can, right? That's why you're able to raise it a second time. If you really raise it the highest, you wouldn't have been able to do that, right? That's why you want to set goals that stretch you a little bit of an extra mile, because you can't hit a goal that you don't have, right? If you set a goal that you don't have, you'll hit it every time, which is nothing. So you might set a goal for $10,000, but only hit 9. Did you really lose? No. You see what I'm saying? So set a goal for 11, you might hit 10. You see what I'm saying, guys? So once you decide what income goal that you want to set over the next 90 days, ask yourself, why do I want that goal? Okay. Now this is the meat and potatoes. This is what's going to drive you and wake you up every day. This is what's going to make you really, really get up and fight for your dreams, okay? So my stuff is really personal, but you know, I wrote down so I can travel and play music because that's really what I like to do. I wrote down that I could go to certain conferences. I wrote down that basically I'd like to, I don't know, live in a condo. And I have specifics about the rooms and all kinds of crazy details, stuff that really captivates me. And if I don't take action on it, it's at the back of my mind, like, Jermaine, what are you doing? Here's your goals. You're ignoring me. That's what you wanted to do, okay? And I want you. I'm just gonna take I don't know, maybe 15 seconds of silence so you guys can just start that process. Just make sure you finish it. You're gonna be writing, why do you want that goal, right? Maybe it's so I can travel with, I don't know, Mr. Dwayne Golden, right? Travel to Colombia and get to know him a little bit beyond just being a mentor. Get to know his family, right? That sounds really, really cool to me. I actually wrote that down. You know, maybe help out with some Ingresso events or travel to different states and countries at my own expense just to spread Ingresso, just to help the vision, just to change the face of the industry. Big goals. And when your goals are bigger than you usually work a lot harder to achieve them. Okay? And so the third thing you're going to want to write down is what evidence is it going to be that you hit your goal? So you might see the commissions in your back office. You might see, you know, you might see, I don't know, stress-free life change, lifestyle change in your, you know, the people who surround you. You might have a large organization as evidence. You might have bought a new car. But I like it when it's not materialistic. It's better when it actually means something to you. How will you know? What will be the evidence that you hit your goal? Right? And simultaneously with this step, what you want to do is once you've actually seen the rewards, seeing that your goals have been hit, reward yourself. Right? What are you going to do once you've hit your goal? This is powerful stuff, guys. And I'm telling you, if you do this and add to it every single day of the 90 days that you're sprinting, you will see change. The next step is to write a first-person, present tense, kinesthetic, auditory, expository writing. Now, I don't expect you guys to memorize all of that, but I will give you an example. You don't want to put this success off to the future. You want to, bring it as close to you as possible. I'll give you an example. I, Jermaine Taylor, am sitting at my desk in my beautiful condo, maybe in Miami, Florida, right? And as I'm looking at my screen, I see my Ingresso commissions, and it is well over $100,000. And in the background, I could kind of hear the birds chirping in the morning, and the one loud bird that just won't shut up, right? The one that's just really weirdly loud, and you're like, you might as well be human. And I'm looking around, smelling the beautiful seaside air, and I decide to go to my clear glass screen window, and I look over the side, I look over the edge, and I notice the waves coming inside and out. And I start thinking of all of the wonderful relationships that I've created, all of the success that I've had in my business, and all of the satisfaction of being able to be financially free. And as I think of these things, I think of my business partners, my friends, everyone who's proud of me. I think of the value that I've added to the marketplace, right? And I roll up the sleeves of my nice Express shirt, and I'm looking over the city, and I see everyone, working, and I just feel accomplished knowing that I'm in the top 3% of the world, right? I go back inside, I open my journal because I'm a very busy person, and I start looking over my schedule to which state I'm going to fly across the country to have a meeting in. And after the meeting, I'm going to fly to Hawaii and enjoy a nice 3-week vacation for rewarding myself for hitting my #1 income goal, right? You want to put it in first person so you can step into it and feel it. I heard something so powerful. This actually was one of the first powerful quotes that I ever heard in my entire life. This is what propelled me in my first network marketing company where I really saw success. This is what got me through it. And it was this line right here. Before you make $1 million, you have to feel like $1 million. Before you ever see that check, you have to embody what it feels like to really, really become that person with $1 million mind, right? And, you know, it changed the way I viewed everything. It's like, oh, well, millionaires, they dress like this, so maybe I should dress like this. You know, they make videos and they drop value. Maybe I should drop value. Oh, they teach constantly. Maybe I should learn something so I can teach, right? And it changed my life. Before you make your first $1 million, you have to feel like $1 million, right? It's vibrational. You'll attract, you know, whatever you feel on that level. And it's really deep stuff, guys. So I encourage you, don't treat this like it's not worth doing, guys. I'm telling you, this is the difference between people who make $10,000 a month than 100,000. This is the difference between people who make 100,000 and $1 million or $1 billion. What the difference is the vision keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you don't believe me, read books like Think and Grow Rich or The Master Key to Riches or, you know, something like that. You'll see Napoleon Hill talks about it. He calls it a major definite purpose, and he reads it aloud every day or as much times as he needs to stay motivated, because I'm telling you, a special thing's going to happen. You know, in The Science of Getting Rich by Walter D. Waddles, what happens is he talks about thinking on these goals, right? He talks about putting it out into the universe, and it's, you know, the substance of the universe, and everything conspires to just make it happen for you. Guys, I'm telling you, if you go out of the way to do what you're supposed to do, everything else will fall into place easily. So what happens is, as you put this out, as you put your intention, what you're doing is you know what you're looking for. If I was to tell you guys to look around and locate the color blue right now, right? Go ahead, try it. Look around, locate the color blue. How hard was it to find? Because you know what you're looking for. You know what blue looks like. So, with that being said, guys, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make this major definite purpose. Why? Because it's going to give you something to sort for. And you're going to start finding all kinds of crazy ways and methods to meet your goals. It's just going to happen, right? So I want to talk about that. After you have this, what you're going to want to do next, let's just say your goal that you're going to stretch and take action for. Well, before we even go there, let's talk a little bit more about the vision. What you can do, guys, is you can take this vision. I want you to picture it, right? I want you to really, really, really embody it. Really, really picture it. Picture you sitting there at the beach or looking at your commissions or being with your family, whatever your personal vision is. And I want you to just imagine a dial and just turn up the brightness, make it vivid, step into it. You know, you might have to close your eyes to do this. And as you're looking at it, I want you to take another dial and you notice what you're feeling in your body, the emotions. How great would you feel? No more debt pushing your head down, right? How would you feel if you had not a care in the world? Just take that dial and turn up that feeling. Feels good, doesn't it? Right? How does that feel? Knowing that you can lend and not borrow. Knowing that you can provide for your families. Knowing that you can travel anywhere you want to. Knowing that so many people look up to you and they're just waiting for your guidance. They're waiting for the next word that you say, right? If you help enough people get what they want, you can ultimately get what you want, right? Let's take another dial. You know, turn up the sound. Well, what's going on in the background? Is it the TV? I doubt it. If you got here, you're probably laser focused, too busy reading books. Maybe it's an audio book. What are you listening to? Or maybe you're hearing your waves on the beach, or maybe you're hearing rush hour traffic and you're proud that you don't have to rush to work anymore. You know, what are you hearing in the background? Maybe you're hearing people applaud you, right? And you're getting your check on stage. What are you hearing in the background? Okay? And then I want you to take a snapshot. Just capture that moment, and I want you to imagine a timeline. Maybe it stretches way to the left and way to the right, and the left is the past and the right is the future. And I want you to take that picture and place it on the timeline of your life exactly 90 days from now, right? And then I want you to drag that image, copy and paste it right back into the present where you are right now, and feel it and embody it, right? That should be a state changer. Now, let's just say you set a goal for 10K a month, right? Let me tell you how you're going to hit 10K a month. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take $10,000, if that's your goal, for example. It could be $5,000, but let's just take that goal of $10,000, right? And I'm going to get my calculator and show you what to do. You take that goal, take $10,000, and you divide it by 31. Why? Because it's 31 days in a month. And that's approximately, right? You guys can see that. I'm going to read it to you. $322.58. You guys have to do $322.58 worth of work every day. For some of you guys, that's incredibly easy. Some of you guys are at 150, and you're like, yeah, all I need to do is generate enough traffic to cycle and to make $425. Guys, I'm telling you the truth. If you make $425 every day, or at least do $425 worth of work every single day, that times 31 is $13,175. It's not hard. So then, at this point, guys, once you've found out the amount of work that you need to do, then all you need to do is focus on your daily income. Focus on your daily income and focus on the actions that you need to produce to take that daily income. And then you tweak the left side of the equation until it equals the right side, until you get the numbers that you want, right? Okay, fine. So I'm talking to 30 people. I'm getting around 2 sign-ups. Okay, shoot. That maybe I should talk to 90 so I can get 6, and maybe I'll cycle every day. You can play with the numbers. Notice how I said it was like 325. For some of you guys who, really take this opportunity seriously, you might just need to cycle a $300 business center every day. I mean, the $100 business center every day, which is a $300 commission, and it's possible. Stretch your mind, right? And then, since you have the affiliate partnership, you just get good at selling one autoresponder. Yes, it might take time, but once you get it rolling, guys, right? That's approximately $329 every day. Did you guys know that if you can make $3,000 every single day for a year, that's $1 million? $3,000 a day is $1 million a year. Numbers, learn them, check it out. Don't we have a $1,500 business center? What if by some freak accident we learned to generate enough traffic continuously to the $500 business center to where we could cycle, twice a day? It's not impossible, guys. Now, you might need to tweak your method. You might not get there using just Facebook, but there's other resources. Go do your research. You can do it. You might need a home meeting or 2. You might need to call a few actual business and established corporations up with your CEO. That's what you do, right? And I'm telling you guys, you can get there. So just focus on your daily income, right? I heard a saying, focus on the pennies and the dollars will take care of themselves. I'll give you one more example, and then I'll just, ask for feedback from the panel. I want you guys to realize this. My sponsor, he made $175,000, right? And it was no freak accident. You think well, actually, no, he didn't. He made $173,000. Yeah, I think I said that. $173,000. His goal probably was $175,000. How do I know that? Because I remember a few months ago, just a month into this thing, he told me, Jermaine, I'm averaging around $25,000 a month. And it's funny. You watch the production, you see the random car bonuses and the random upgrades and the random $1,500 checks, $300 checks, $125 check, and you're like, okay, money. But he actually had his thermostat set for $25,000. How I know is because we were in a previous company. He used to talk about it all the time. That was like Pearl Executive, the rank. That's what it was called. And he did it because he set his. So remember how I said if you aim high, even if you don't hit your goal, you'll hit somewhere around that goal. He aimed for 175. He hit 173. Is he complaining? Not at all. Right? So guys, you want to aim high. This stuff is real. Okay, that's probably how I hit my 10K check. I was just like, I just need to hit 10K, and subconsciously it's there. So what you program your mind for. Some of you guys haven't set any goals. That's why you haven't hit any goals, right? So I want you guys to take this information and run with it. Go ahead and create, just in recap, your goal that you want to hit for 90 days. Why do you want to hit that goal? Meaning, what would you do once you actually have that goal? The evidence that you'll have that you hit that goal. Then I want you to write a really descriptive first-person narrative of your story, your vision. Then take your monthly income goal, either for the end of 90 days or whatever you want it to be, and just divide it and make that your work ethic every single day. Maybe you have to do 3 videos a day and a couple blog posts. Maybe you have to post, but isn't it worth it, guys? Isn't it worth it for that freedom? Right? Then you focus on your daily income. You focus on the actions you need to do to produce your daily income, and remove the illusions of having your team duplicate. It's not a factor. Remove the illusions of having a huge downline. It's not a factor. As you move, they will move. Remove the illusions of having a heavy hitter. If you get lucky, great, but I'd rather be the person that I want to see in my business, because if they take everything from me, I could do it again. That's why. I was listening to a couple top marketers, someone who made 22 million, something like that, right? And basically he said, you can take everything from me, everything. Just put me on an island, take all my clothes, just give me a laptop and a connection. In 12 months, I'll be financially free and I'll do it all again. That's what some of you guys will be like in the near future, okay? And just research some top marketers. Just find people who resonate with you and do what they're doing until you have what they have. And guys, let this propel you. I want you every day for 90 days, once you write out this vision, I want you to add to it every single day. Add a detail, it doesn't matter, until it gets so vivid. In order to read it, you have to see it. Until it gets you up at the middle of the night. Until it makes you take that extra call. Until it makes you talk to that one last person. Oh, and shoot, why don't you add some visualization, some real visualization to it? If that dream car, if you can go to the dealership, go visit it. Go look at your car. Go look at your future house. Go look at your future beach, in neurolinguistic programming, they call these anchors. You want to anchor that reality, make it real for you, right? I loved going to Miami. It's funny because I've always it's just this childlike thing where I've always wanted a condo before. I don't know, I think it's cool. I'm not going to live there forever, but I've just always wanted one, and I guarantee you guys are going to see me get one. But check it out, right? Check it out. I went there, and everyone was getting reservations on like the 1st and 3rd floor. I went there with it in my heart, guys. And I ended up on the 16th floor. Do you know what that view was like? It was amazing. I look at that picture every single day. Every single day, because I know that that's where I wanted to be. It was just the perfect anchor for me. So I'm going to let Fanika and Brittany talk on the panel while I try to find that picture for you guys. Make it real for you, all right? And go and hit those goals. You can unmute your mics, guys.
Yeah, there were some really good nuggets there. And I'd see that I have to fill in a couple of details that'll definitely improve the results.
It's all about, remember, a rocket ship is off course 99% of the time when it's heading to the moon. You have to keep course correcting. But that's cool.
Setting a goal. Focus. Focus, focus. Facebook can be so distracting. Like,
yeah.
You just gotta focus. Like, I really wrote down my dreams and goals and everything that I want to do, and it's always been clear, but the more I write it, the clearer it gets, and the more I feel it inside and truly understand it. Like, I know my purpose, and I know why I'm here, so.
one of the reasons, I forgot to mention this, I don't know why I didn't mention it earlier, but one of the reasons people burn out is because they don't have clarity. They don't know what they're aiming for, so they're frustrated and they do nothing. And to be honest, that happened to me a lot of the time. I'll just get burned out for no reason, not even know why I'm burned out. Like, I was just excited yesterday. It's because of a lack of clarity. Clarity is such a powerful thing, guys. Clarity is so powerful. So, I don't know. I was looking for this this photo. I'm gonna share it with you guys. And this in regards to Facebook, when you get on, if it's your work hours, get on and say, I'm only gonna be talking to people and presenting the opportunity. Building relationships with the intent to present the opportunity. And for those of you who take action, I'm gonna be showing you some really amazing skills, some really, really powerful techniques. I've been listening to a lot of crazy people like the Wolf of Wall Street and just having, what, guys, I'm going to work backwards. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to inspire you really quickly. I'm going to go ahead and, oh, yeah, it's bringing me back to Miami. Okay. I'm going to share my screen, guys. I want you guys to see the power of what you have and just the fun you can have, just what's available to you, okay? So obviously, this is it. This is us in Miami. This is Jesse Arredondo. He was actually making, could you imagine, $82,600? I mean, over $80,000. That's a beautiful commission, right? Let's see. This is me chilling with some six-figure earners, right? Just chopping it up with them. John, he makes $1 million a month. It's nice to pick their brains. Trust me, you want to be around these people. This is the view that I had, and it was even more beautiful at night. At nighttime, nothing can compare to it. Honestly, at nighttime, it lights up. It's amazing. Like, I'm telling you, just at a beach, well, the beach actually was on this side, but I'm telling you, it was like the perfect view. It was the perfect anchor, right? Ingresso event. Okay, obviously this is me on stage, but it's not about me right now. We had fun dancing, after parties and stuff. Brittany came to this event, she could tell you. So this is me just basically saying this is where the magic happens, when you're just talking in the lobbies and meeting with new people. And, believe it or not, guys, I wasn't sitting up. I was actually lying down when I took this picture. Yeah, look, see, Jace is like, this is amazing view. Really, this is what I was waking up to. It was crazy. I used to, I used to stand behind the couch or like right on the edge by the window and just not.
It was so amazing, the view.
Yeah, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure that I actually shared it. Yeah. I used to stand so close to the glass, right, that I couldn't see my surroundings, and it was like I was standing in midair. It was just so much fun. Like, you could.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah. This is me and my girlfriend and Jackie, and we went to the beach afterwards. It was fun. She bought us some mangoes. This is me, Tom the Furry Hat guy. This guy Blood's killing it. I think he made like $17,000 or something like that. It's just trust me, guys. There's so much that you just don't want to miss out on. It's just amazing. Just being belly to belly with these guys and picking their brains and seeing how they think. This is Matt. I told you, he just ended up on stage just from taking, remember what we said? Just taking action and adjusting later, and he ended up here, right? You see that smile? You can't fake it. This was like family. We were at the beach. Oh shoot, there we go. And this was real. You didn't have to fake the smiles, guys. It was one take for every picture, I assure you. And I'm a perfectionist. I usually take 1 billion. It was just so relaxing. There was just nothing like it. And imagine living this kind of lifestyle every single day. I was able to take my girlfriend on a wonderful date, and the food was incredible, just incredible. I loved it, right? Just having no limits, living a life with no limits. We took it was like the shuttle bus thing. It was like suspended in midair, and it just traveled the whole of Miami. It was incredible. This just brings me back. It's just such a beautiful place. You can live a life by your design, guys. By your design. If you just go for it, right? So this is me sightseeing, and this is me leaving, I guess. So you always want to encourage yourself. Go ahead and visit some sites that you know you'd like to be living. Do whatever it takes to just put those images in your head, right? And I believe in you guys. I know you can get there. All it takes is a big vision and a little bit of work, but it's worth it. You're gonna be doing what 97% of the population wish they were doing, and that, my friends, is the goal. That is, that's ultimate freedom. That's when you can open your cage. Wait, forget the cage. You don't need a cage. The world is your cage. You're free. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want to do it, with whomever you want to do it with, and you made it. Okay. So I hope you guys are really, really feeling this webinar. I hope you guys are really, really seeing what's possible. But again, this is you. This is your goals. And this is the journey. If you don't take any action, if you don't travel that journey, you will never see these goals. So make sure, guys, that you take action. All right? It's so important. And you take the right actions. All right? You guys have anything to say? Any last words?
Not really. I really have to go to the bathroom, but I know what I need to do, so I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Well, guys, you have something to say, Shanique?
No, I was just going to say it was a great webinar, and I saw when you were flashing back, you and Brittany both had those huge smiles, like Brittany was really like remembering the trip, and it's so good to see her smile.
Oh, I'm just like, I've really been taking it in lately, and it's everything that I really want to see happen, and it's all like coming to life, like alive inside of me, I guess you could say.
Good.
It's always it's there, but it's really I'm sweating right now just talking about it.
That's good.
All right, guys. So, see, it's a beautiful thing, and again,
really
what it feels like to accomplish your dreams. Just you can relive your dreams every day before you're even there, and it will happen. So I believe in you guys. I love you guys, and I will see you in the chat.
All right.
Have a productive day.
You too.
See ya.